That might not be the case. All right. How you doing in the land of rock and roll? Filippa Nassil.
Good, thank you.
Right on. So you're keeping busy and walking and exercising right now?
Yes, how did you know?
I don't know. With the Skype stuff, that's what we get. Heatwave, how's it going with that album in promotions right now? Because it's going to be released, next week?
It's going to be released the 31st of July.
Oh, yeah. Not next week, yeah, next month.
Next month, and we just decided to keep the release date because people need music now more than ever, I think. And we're excited. We can't wait any longer.
And let's say for Heatwave.
Cheers, by the way.
Cheers. Here's my bubbly water. Do you have bubbly in Sweden?
Yeah, we have, yeah.
Excellent. Heatwave, does it have anything to do with global warming, the title of your album? Or is it just by sheer coincidence?
It is a good coincidence, right? No, actually it was last summer when we were playing with Rose Tattoo in Munich. It was incredibly hot that day, like 45 degrees in Sweden. Swedish degrees, I mean, but in Germany. And it was almost impossible to play, and then our singer Gernika said that it's a heat wave, and we just said that's a cool title. Let's keep that in mind for the next album. So we just did a song called Heat Wave, and that became the album title. And now it's a real heat wave in the world, so it's fitting.
I mean, when you start getting 45 degrees temperatures, how do you keep your instruments tuned? Like, I mean,
good question.
That should be hard.
I spend a lot of money on my guitars keeping tune. I do, but you need to keep them in the case at all times, you know. Yeah, not open them too much, and so I have a big not warehouse. What do you call it? A room with my guitars at home. It's dark and cold, and needs to be the right temperature and stuff. But it's hard when you're flying all the time. So sometimes I pay off Rose Tattoo's guitar tech to fix my guitars or stuff like that. You know, I tip other people's guitar techs when we're supporting them, or if I don't have, because I don't have my own guitar tech yet. So that's the next goal, you know.
Let's say you got great guitars too. I mean, great looking Gibsons, Explorers, you name it. It's something else to bring them on tour with you, when you say, because I mean you're bringing some expensive gear. Does it get hard to think I might not be able to get this back someday?
I think a lot about that because we're like a hard-working rock and roll band. We have a limited amount of crew members, so I have to carry my own stuff and stuff like that. And I have a lot of stuff, and the drummer has a lot of stuff, and so I actually bought a case from Canada called Enki. It's like a huge case made of plastic. The weight is like 1 kilo, and you can put 2-3 guitars in. So that's perfect. So I can just roll them at one time. And they are very safe. And actually, knock on wood, in 10 years, no guitar has ever broken, you know?
Excellent.
Except my pedal board breaks every tour because I spill beer on it and I step too hard on the pedals. And so I spend a lot of money on the pedal board.
What's happened to just bringing 2 pedals with you?
I have a tiniest pedal board, you can fit it in a suitcase.
Okay.
And on it I have like 10 pedals, but they are super, super tiny. It's like that, okay. Like that big. And it's only one control on them, so they're easy to carry on board on the plane, and so I'm more careful now with it. And I just got endorsed by these Japanese dudes, one control, so that's perfect for me because I only want one control, and I love small stuff. So even my wah-wah is super small.
And one control makes it a lot easier as a guitarist.
Yeah, I don't like to fiddle around too much. I like the amp sound, you know.
Right.
Classic Gibson Explorer through a Marshall, nothing beat it, you know.
let's say throughout your career with Thundermother, experimenting on guitar tones and stuff, has it been much of things you've been doing, or is it like just keeping the old traditional sound always running and just not expanding the sound? How would you get that answer?
It's all in the hands, man.
Okay, good.
No, but I feel better as a guitar player than I ever did before, and I'm not one that practice a lot, but if you have a good note, you can manage a lot of amps, and I've been lazy many times during these 10 years and just played any amp available. But I learned to set a classic sound. But my absolute favorite amp is Marshall GCM 800, and that's what I use on Heatwave album only, with an SG actually. So I think it's a lot to do with the sound, but you need to hit the strings in the right way as well and play it right, you know?
Absolutely. And you just mentioned a JCM 800 Marshall. I mean, how do you travel that to your gigs?
Oh, I don't. I
Okay.
rent gear nowadays.
Okay, good idea, because they're
Yeah.
starting to get rare then.
Like we're pretty hard like that. Like if you want Thundermother, you need to deliver these stuff and etc. You know.
For sure.
Otherwise, it won't be Thundermother because that's our signature sound.
Correct. Just like AC/DC has their own sound and need their own amp.
Yeah, but that this has grown with like 10 years because I played everything. It's finally now we can put some requests in. Right. So that's feels amazing because I play better and I feel better when I have that amplifier that I love, you know.
Filippa, let's just talk about the Heatwave album for a minute. Like the artwork is unique and interesting. Whose idea was it to make an artwork like you guys did?
We had no idea about this album cover. Actually,
okay.
We were doing a video shoot for the next single that comes out in middle of July, called "The Dog from Hell," and the video has been done for months. And after this video shoot, this photographer put us up on this podium and put all our extras around us that we had rented for this video shoot, and he fired off a firebomb in the background and took a photo. And then the management just loved that photo and put it everywhere, and we didn't say a lot about it. Okay. It's not our favorite thing to think about artwork because we are musicians first of most of all, you know. But we didn't have any better idea ourselves because it's hard to be thinking graphic stuff when you don't care about that stuff so much.
But when you do look at social media, etc., like Spotify lets you release a single, now you need another cover for your single. It's starting to be more competitive with images, when you say, or because a musician doesn't just play music now, they have to look at imagery and how am I selling my product.
I feel still after 10 years, and now I have a big crew around me and management, etc., that I still feel responsible for all the single covers and everything because contacts are limited in this area. So actually the last cover for Sleep that was released on Friday, our last single, was my tattoo artist who just sent me that photo.
Okay.
I asked him, can you make a cool cover, like we need it on Friday? So otherwise we just put up the same cover for the album all over again. It's fun to have a special cover for the singles, I think.
Making your
but
video.
Everyone costs money as well, so no.
Oh yeah.
We don't have a fortune, so we spent a lot of the money on the album. So like basically they were finished when we went out of the studio.
Filippa, what do you think of Driving in Style, your promo video? Like, was that a lot of hard work to do with editing, etc., or were you part of it at all?
The video for Driving?
Yeah.
Yeah, we recorded that in the same day as we recorded Dog from Hell, that single that is not yet released. And this was on the after party. It is actually a real after party in the video because we filmed on a huge stage the first video, and then we started filming driving in style 11 p.m. on the night when we were partying with the extras. So that was a super bonus to have 2 videos in one day with the same crew and everything.
How many concerts you guys got lined up coming up in the future with the lockdowns? I mean, how is it in Sweden, in your regions? Like, is it?
Oh man, I just got the word today that 2 shows are canceled. The only 2 shows we had this summer in Sweden, because we thought it would be easier because we have a limit of 50 people here.
Right.
But now they were canceled too, so a bit bummed about that. But we do what we can. So we play some shows at home in people's, like, when they have a barbecue. For a small amount of money, me and the singer can come and jam a little bit, and then we leave, So
right.
we're trying to make it work. We're still living rock and roll lifestyle.
Do you see in the near future that this might be the reality, playing online and stuff like that? That is getting more popular and the people just might not want to go out anymore? What's your take on that?
I think it's brilliant because people already don't go out, especially in Sweden. People are super lazy, and I think it's a new market which wouldn't have been invented if this virus wouldn't have come. So I think it's an amazing opportunity for bands to have a new scene online. And I just see so many shows now that I wouldn't have gone to because I'm always touring, etc. So I haven't been to actual concerts myself in years. And I miss that. And now I can see them online. So I actually, Backstreet Girls from Norway played the other day. Deep Purple did. And all my friends' bands. I've seen every show. I've seen like 5 shows a week. And I think it's fantastic. I get super inspired by it. And I hope it continues as well.
It might continue. We never know. And how are you taking your time in this lockdown period of the world?
I am a lazy bitch. Kidding.
Okay.
No, I am lazy. I don't like alarms. I don't like flying, being in airports so much. I just love to play and rehearse and hang out. And we get to do that a little bit now. And we do it on these live streams in Stockholm. So I feel really happy, But I do miss, because I'm a social person, to meet the people on the shows. So I guess that is the biggest miss I have. But I enjoy being at home, and actually I can tend to my flowers and chill at home, and that's amazing to wake up in your own bed. And I think everything is for a reason, so I'm always staying positive.
Okay. And how's the rest of the girls of the band doing?
We're so different in energy, so I think Guernica, our singer, is really like itchy, like she want to get out every day, la la la,
Right.
But we meet up every day anyway because we're neighbors, so we play and ride together and hang out. But she's missing to tour, of course, and the rest of the girls too. They are really bored right now. It's just because I've been in the band for 10 years. I think, very exhausted. So I think I needed this for myself.
And does it give you time to finish old projects?
No, because I'm like literally trying to do nothing right now.
Okay.
So I just want to do stuff if they give me joy. That is something I just decided for myself now when it's lockdown and stuff. So I won't write music just because I have to. I just write whenever I feel like writing. I play guitar when I feel like playing. And that turns out to be a lot because I just love it,
Mm-hmm.
So I recorded like 2 songs in my studio yesterday, finished songs. So who knows? They might turn up on the next album.
Very inspiring how you describe that. One last thing. One last thing here. Let's say on social media, Thundermother keeps themselves super busy. It seems you always have good vibes with the audience. People click like, share your posts, etc. Do you spend a lot of hours yourself, or is it mostly like the other people of the band that do spend their time on Facebook to promote Thundermother?
That is a part of the job. I'm
Okay.
not in love with it. I'm a little bit like, I want to be Angus Young and just turn away and make music. I don't care about that stuff. But the rest of the girls love it, and it's important nowadays. So we have 1 day each, Instagram, Facebook, and we split it. So I have Tuesdays. Actually, today is my day. So everything you've seen online today is in my post on Thundermother. That way it's equal and it's a teamwork, and that's how we roll.
That's brilliantly done, and I never heard about that. Each day
Really?
taken by somebody else of the band. That's
yeah,
awesome.
like even the manager has Friday, so he has to do something. Cool. And on Saturday and Sunday, anyone can do anything, so you can see some crazy shit.
Okay, so that's like a great teamwork for a band.
Yeah, then it always keeps on going, and yeah, it's good and interesting because everyone tried to make something good on their day,
Excellent. Well, I enjoyed talking to you today, and wish you lots of luck and success with Heatwave, which comes out next month. And
thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to finish off, can I use some of your footage of the Skype to post mix with the interview in between with images of the band?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Good.
I stand for my casual look.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's all good.
Well, here's a picture for you then. Prost. Cheers. Skål, as we say.
All right. Well, you have a great week, and good luck again, and it was fun talking.
You too. Thank you so much for a great interview.
Okay.
Bye, Jason.
Bye.
Bye.